I'm on Commercial Drive near Napier Street. I'm outside the Truffle Cafe, and that's vegan, organic, raw and cooked. Let's go check what's inside. I'm going to chat with Ralph Ferrier, who's the owner of Truffle Cafe. Ralph, tell us a bit about Truffle Cafe.
The Truffle Cafe was started about 2.5 years ago. I coordinated with a food consultant, and we started up cooked food, vegan, certified organic kitchen, and we've been doing that for 2.5 years. And about 1.5 years after that, we introduced raw food into the component of the cafe.
Wow. Yeah, because I've noticed you've got cooked and raw food menus there. Is that becoming more popular now, raw food with people?
Yeah, it's expanding pretty rapidly, and we have the cooked food as a backup. In Vancouver, it's cool and wet in the wintertime. People desire a little cooked food, and so we provide that service as well. Again, being all vegan, I don't have any trouble with the cooked food. I'm raw myself, and I've been presenting the cooked food and the raw food. It's quite successful putting the two together. One supports the other in some ways. Fresh ingredients, we use more fresh ingredients. We use food more often, and again, it covers a couple of bases. We may even move to completely raw eventually, but never change from vegan. Yeah.
What happened then? 2 years ago when you set this up, this place, what was the driving passion behind you? Why did you do this?
Well, I guess the most part of it, I've wanted to do it for a number of years. I've been selling organic produce for over 20 years as a retailer. I grew it for 15 years previous to that, and I guess in the time I wanted to bring to fruition the food to another level, and that turned into cooked and then into raw. And I do some of the raw recipes myself. I find it very easy and flowing, and it's a nice way to live and work. And the kitchens are clean, the equipment's easy. You don't have to be a French-trained 3-star Michelin chef to be able to accomplish good, quality, nutritious raw food. Yeah. So that was kind of the driving force behind it. Moved it from the raw ingredients and to do more value-added, something we don't do enough of sometimes.
What kind of clients do you get on Commercial Drive?
Types of clients on Commercial Drive, it's the whole gambit of customers. On the weekends we get tourists from North Vancouver, we get people from out of town. It's a gay-friendly area as well, so we incorporate that. Just hip and cool and yuppie, and it's ever-evolving. Yeah, a real eclectic mix of people on Commercial Drive. Always has been, and I hope it continues to be that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So can we try some of the food?
Sure can. Yeah. We're just going to throw a few. Sol's going to throw a few things together for you, and he'll put it out in a minute.
That's great.
Okay. Cheers. Thanks so much. Yeah.
Well, food's arrived. Let's check out what's here. Ralph, explain what's here.
Well, these are two of our raw presentations here. This is our burrito and our house salad. We put this salad together by hand every week, every couple of days. And this is a flax avocado wrap. You can see it's flexible, pliable. It's just like a real tortilla. Inside we have a sunflower to make like bean burrito filling. It has some Mexican seasoning in it and spicing.
Yeah, I can see it looks really tempting.
It's really flavorful, and then in that we've also dressed it with a little bit of salsa and a little bit of
cut it through. Let's have a look. What's inside?
Grated veggies. I don't know if this knife is sharp enough to cut it. Yeah, there we go. You see it's a nice filling, very flavorful, very Mexican. And very tasty and nutritious, very easy to digest, very palatable. Sure, go ahead, have a bite. I'm going to have one as well. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the customer favorites. People are kind of amazed we can do this flexible thing out of flax, and
that's raw food.
And it's raw. It's not cooked. It's
105 degrees?
Under 105.
108.
Yeah, sometimes it's a little higher when it's still wet because the evaporation just keeps it cool. It doesn't raise to above that temperature. And it's one of the yummiest items we have on the menu, which are all yummy, but this seems to be the best seller right now, yeah.
I can't leave that there, sorry.
It's just really good. It starts out a little bit smooth and sweet, and then the spice comes on in it. And
Imagine
can pick a fork there. We have beautiful salad. There's
dressing on it now.
this one, I believe he put the miso ginger on. It's one of our own recipes. It should be over the top. I think that's the miso ginger. So, where is it? I can tell by tasting it.
It is miso. Yeah.
Is it miso? Yeah. We've got cabbage in there, arugula, mizuna, radicchio. It's all local greens. We're using all local greens through the summer months. The tomatoes are local. Yeah. It's a pretty catchy dressing. We have a lot of restaurants come in and ask for the recipe, but it's ours and we don't give it out. Well.
So what's the next dish?
So the next dish is one of our top sellers as well. And I just have to service a customer. I'll be right back.
Yep.
But briefly, we have a macadamia nut sour cream on here. And again, these are all vegan, all organic.
Organic and all raw.
And I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.